Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. I'm shooting outside on the island today. It's a bit cold. I'm not sure if I will be able to make it through all the signs. This reading will be, I'm grouping it into all signs because of the weather. I'm losing the sun. This is for Jupiter moving into Sagittarius around the middle of November 2018. This is for Jupiter moving into Sagittarius. We're going to look at the karmic energy associated with each one of the signs and the main key point for positive change or for actualizing your dreams and aspirations in life. Hi, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. This video series started out on the harbor, on the island where I live. It was too cold. It went to a car where I did a couple, and now I'm inside and my feet are still frozen. But we are going to get to Aquarius. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first month of the transition of Jupiter into Sagittarius, November, December of 2018. We are going to look at Aquarius, who partially inspired this reading with Virgo and with Leo were the inspirations for this reading. I have to say that I haven't shared this with any other sign, but for some reason I want to share this with Virgo. I dreamed last night of a volcanic cauldron with oddly yellowish, orange, glowing green lava in a small cauldron, volcanic cauldron, which was not very hot, but still dangerous. On the other side, separated by a bush, but not a burning bush. Any biblical or mythological viewer will understand the significance of that. I saw a bright, unusually blue pool of water. When I woke, I saw or heard this reference to fire and ice. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the first part of the transition of Jupiter into Sagittarius, what is good for Aquarius? Aquarius, it seems to me that there is this element, a lot of Scorpio energy here, this element of you feeling quite controlled and like it's hurt your life. You haven't had the freedom of expression, or you've been feeling like you haven't had the freedom to express your life the way you would have wanted to. So, I mean, where you may have been quite blocked or felt quite limited for, it feels like an expansive period of time, that in fact, with Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, you will have less restriction, more freedom, and more options. But the caveat is now you will have a bit more confusion to express yourself, or reluctance to express yourself, because you've always been or felt bound. So what does that mean? If you have had this area of suppression where you haven't been able to move about the way you would have liked, you haven't been able to move about the way you would have liked. Don't forget, this is a religious figure who, the mortification, he does this to himself. He goes because he thinks this will bring him a type of enlightenment and closer to God. He's taken on the sins of his brothers. He's taken on the sins of humanity onto his back, which I feel like this is here as well. The sins of others onto your back. Yeah. And then suddenly you're let out of this prison here. You get out. You get cut loose. Someone else has been moving these parts and articulating these movements for you. Suddenly you're free. Where do you go? What do you do? It will take time for you to transition into this energy, in fact, because possibilities are opening up, many, in fact. And now you may be feeling like these two came together, by the way. What do I do now that I'm free? And this may be scaring you, in fact, because you may have prayed for this and wanted this, and now it's like, oh, but what do I do? Where do I go from here? Now I can move. Where am I going to move? I wanted this, and now how do I use it? How do I enjoy these things? So in fact, the good news is that the energy will be freeing up for Aquarius, and they may have a conundrum where they're not sure, or they find out, in fact, that they were quite happy where they were, and things are quite okay where they are. And so, in fact, they don't really want to change anything. I'm not laughing at you, Aquarius. It would be a nice situation to be in, to find out, in fact, everything's just fine, and you don't want to go anywhere. It's not bad. Things are just fine. You don't actually want to go anywhere. And where you do want to go, move slowly as you make the decision with the Knight of Pentacles. Move out of that slowly. We have Major Arcana, the Devil. Again, this can be a mind trick where you have told yourself that things were bad, but in fact they weren't bad. Being happy with what you have. Showing gratitude for your situation. Every day will bring you further. Last one, we have the Nine of Wands. So again, this is like, don't want to move. These two figures, he doesn't want to move out because he knows he's safe there. He's built up his defenses, and now he's like, I'm not moving out of here. This is also feeling like it's not safe to change things up, and that could be the case. This is a separate message for someone where it might be safer where you are, and you might have everything you need where you are, versus giving it to go off into the unknown. You can still consider it, but as Jupiter moves into Sagittarius, I would take it really step by step. We're going to go ahead and leave it there for Aquarius. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.